Hey everybody, how we doing? My name is Andres Arango. I'm new to the whole YouTube game and I was trying to think of interesting things that we can maybe talk about on YouTube. So I decided to do one thing that I particularly like doing, and that is making food. So these videos are going to be about making cheap, quick meals that are actually kind of good and tasty, at least in my opinion. Hopefully y'all will think so as well. Okay, so one of the first things that we're going to do here is we're going to make a soup with rice and a few vegetables mixed in, and this is actually a vegetarian meal, so if anyone's watching that is vegetarian, they can also apply this as well. So the things that you will need are, just your basic chicken noodle soup by any grocery store. I prefer the H-E-B brand, but that's a local brand of Texas. You have your avocado, your corn, and your rice, your white rice. I prefer the brand Verde Valle. It's found here in Texas. If you can find something that you like or have grown accustomed to, then go ahead and use that. Okay, so what we'll do here first is we're gonna go ahead and cook the rice, and you see I've already got some water boiling here, and you can go ahead and use any type of saucepan, just your medium saucepan, or you can actually use that soup pan that I have laid out there, but I'm gonna go ahead and use this one, and I put about 2.5 cups in here, 2.5 to 3 cups for every cup of rice. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a cup of rice now. Okay, so we have our cup of rice here. It's not a measuring cup, but it's kind of the similar thing, just a basic coffee cup with rice. I'm going to go ahead and pour that in there. Go ahead and pour that in there. And I also like to have my rice, cook with olive oil and salt at the same time so it can kind of get that taste going. So I'm going to go ahead and pour just a little bit, not a lot, because if you pour a lot, it'll get sticky. The rice will get sticky. So just pour a little bit, just like that. That's a good amount. And just a little bit of salt as well. I actually like salt a lot, so that might have seemed like a lot, but you can definitely put less than that. And you're going to go ahead and turn the stove to low heat, and you're going to let that rice kind of simmer for a while, and we're going to go ahead and get started on that chicken noodle soup. Okay, so while the rice is cooking in the pan and we're heating up the water for the chicken noodle soup, we're just going to go ahead and cut up these vegetables real quick. So the way that I like to cook corn is, some people like to do it standing up. I like to just put it on its side and just kind of measure out where the cob is and just kind of slice through. So that's one corn that's cut up, and now we can go ahead and cut up this avocado real quick. And that actually looks real nice. No brown stains or anything. And I like to just go up and down. Just kind of like that. Okay, so the chicken noodle soup is almost done, and the water is almost boiling, and the rice is almost done, so we're going to go ahead and wait for that. Okay, so now we see that the rice is almost done, although sometimes, because of the fact that I don't use any measuring cups or anything, it might need some more water, and the way that you can taste that is by tasting the rice. And if it's hard or it has some type of I don't know, like a crispy taste, you want to just go ahead and put some more water in there and let that simmer for a little bit longer, so that it can be nice and soft. And so the water of the soup is boiling now, or just about. So we're gonna go ahead and and put the soup mix in there. And in a few minutes we're going to go ahead and put the corn in there so that it can heat up with the corn. Okay, so the soup has been cooking for about 2 or 3 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and put the corn in there so I can heat it up. I'm just going to go ahead and use my hands. They're clean, trust me, and it's just difficult to do this with the phone. So I'm just going to go ahead and pour that in there. And just wait for that to cook. That should be a few minutes longer. The soup is actually kind of quick. The rice is what takes longer. Let's check on that. Yeah, so it's almost done. Okay, so the next time this meal should be done, I'll go ahead and show y'all. Okay, so it looks like the rice is done, and the soup should be done pretty shortly. It doesn't take that long, just 5 or 6 minutes. And the way that you can tell that the rice is done is that, all the water has evaporated. It starts to get a little fluffy. And you can actually fluff that up even more if you want. I guess it depends on how you like it. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and serve this now and show y'all the final product. Okay y'all, so this is our finished product. I went ahead and got the soup out and poured it in a bowl, and the rice was just about finished. I put an avocado here just for kind of make it look nice, but it also tastes pretty good if you go ahead and put some salt on it. And I put the other half of the avocado in the soup with the corn and the other rest of the soup and the noodles. It actually tastes pretty good. It's something that not a lot of people have tried, but it is pretty good. So that's it. This meal took me about 20 minutes to make. And all these things are relatively cheap. The chicken noodle soup and the rice are bulk foods, and the avocado can be a little pricey, but if you just buy one, it's okay. Okay, y'all, so this is the finished product of the meal. The rice was finished. We went ahead and fluffed that up a little bit with the salt and the oil. It tastes pretty good. The avocado is sliced up right there. If you add some salt onto it, it's also pretty good. I went ahead and added the other half of the avocado into the soup. It's a little different, but it tastes pretty good. It's actually really nice, and it's a good thing that maybe some of y'all should try if you haven't yet. Okay, so this is all relatively cheap and took me about 20 minutes to make, y'all. I hope y'all like it. Okay, y'all, so that was my first video, hopefully the first of many more of interesting things to eat and quick and easy. I hope y'all liked it. If there's anything that I can improve on or things that you may have liked, please comment on them. I'm open for suggestions, and I hope y'all like the food, and hopefully there'll be more videos in the future. Thanks.